Hey everyone, welcome back. My name's Anna and I hope you're having a good day. Today I wanted to talk to you about something that I think affects a lot of people, though we don't talk about it all that often, and that is just periods of sadness that we can't seem to get ourselves out of. I've gone through it myself quite a few times, usually once a year, and oftentimes it has a lot to do with the weather or lack of light. And generally I will just tough it out and not talk about it. But since 2020 is my year of getting over fears, I've decided that I need to do something about it, and I'm not a big fan of taking medicine, so I've come up with some ideas. I have 10 ideas of how to get through periods of sadness, the blues, darkness, whatever you call it. And they've been working for me. I'd say some days better than others, but it's helping me get through that period that I seem to go through every year. I don't know if you guys do too, but like after Christmas until about April, when the weather gets better and things just seem happier, there's just some time when it gets tough. And anyway, I wanted to share 10 ideas that I have for how to help you through that. And I wrote them down because I like a list. Anyway, I will share them with you, and I will also post the list so you can see it. So my first idea is to try a new challenge. For me, I've always wanted to learn how to do a handstand, a yoga handstand. So that's my challenge that I've made for myself. Stand by on whether or not I can finish it, but that's my challenge, and it gives me a little bit of motivation. Second one is to make something every day. I like being creative, so I think oftentimes when you tap into whatever you're good at, things that you're good at creating or things that make you happy, it's when you're creating something. So for me, I like to cook, and I like to do yoga, and I like to organize. And I also like to spend time with my family. So different ways that you can incorporate that and do creative things, like for instance, draw pictures with your kids, or do a different yoga series that you haven't tried before. Do something creative that just kind of energizes you and pulls you out of a funk. Third idea is to be a friend. Listen to somebody else's problems. Oftentimes when you're listening to somebody else, it makes you forget about your own issues, and sometimes makes your situation seem less hard, or like you're not alone. Anyway, but when you're connecting with somebody, that just, it helps, especially if you're listening to them, you're the one being the friend. It's I find it easier than after I talk to somebody and listen to their issues, I find it easier to deal with my issues. Number 4 is start a gratitude journal. I think that it really changes your perspective when you're kind of in a funk and you're not thinking about the good things in your life. It helps you to reset your brain if you're writing down something that's good. So that's a good way to get yourself out of it. Fifth idea is make a vision board. Now I've done this a few times, and every time I have done it, it just really inspires me to, first of all, it makes you think about what you actually do want in your life. And when you put that out there and you're like putting it on paper or whatever you're creating, it just kind of puts it out there in the world, and then also helps you focus on what it is that you actually want. So making a vision board is something fun. You can do it with your family, you can do it by yourself, and then post it somewhere. So you can see it and you can look at it and remind yourself of the positive things that you want to happen in your life. 6 is do something good for somebody else, not so you get a thank you, not so you get recognition, but just to do something good, and I guarantee you will feel better. That's a really easy one. It makes the other person feel better, and it makes you feel better. And it can be super simple. It can be like, smile at somebody, help somebody across the street, you know, just easy stuff that you can incorporate into your everyday, and it helps you to feel better. 7, dress up. Now, this may sound crazy, but sometimes you need the outside to look good first. And if you're feeling good on the outside, like you took time on your outfit and put on your makeup and did your hair, it'll help you feel better on the inside. So oftentimes we think inside to outside. Sometimes you need to work outside to inside. And I'm not saying be fake or anything, just put on something that makes you feel good. And that goes into the 8th thing that I have is color therapy. So like, let's say you're feeling kind of gray, kind of blue, not so happy. Put on something that's super bright and it will help. Like for me, I like wearing orange or pink when I'm feeling kind of down, and it just helps turn around my day, especially, and this is if you're female, paint your nails. And then when you look down at your hands, it's just like, you just feel better. I don't know why. You just do. Put on some lipstick, put on some color, some vibrancy will help you feel brighter. This 9th idea, I know people say this all the time, but when you're kind of stuck in a funk, it's sometimes hard to put it into words. So reach out, talk to somebody, tell somebody you trust that you're just having a hard time. And even just that act, like they can't fix you, you know that. Even the act of saying to somebody that you're having a hard time can really help, just saying it out loud. So I know it's scary, but try it. It could help, it can make your day better. And it gives them the opportunity to be that friend to you. So hopefully you can tell me too. Reach out, let somebody know. And this last one, I think ties together with the rest of my channel, but this helps me, and I don't know why exactly it helps, but it does. So organize something, like clean your house, do a deep clean, pull out your drawers, organize them, redo it, purge things that you don't need anymore. And doing this kind of cleans out your mental space, I think, at the same time. And that will help you, like getting rid of junk also helps you get rid of the junk that you're holding on to inside. Helps you refresh, soul refresh, right? Anyway, those are my 10 ideas for getting out of a funk, getting through a hard time. I hope they help. Let me know if you have more. I would honestly love to hear it. You can put them on the comments section, and I want you to know that you're not alone. Everybody goes through hard times. Everybody goes through times of sadness, and it doesn't mean that you need to go on medication. Maybe you do. If you try some of these and nothing's working for you, maybe medication is the right way to go. But try this first, see if it helps. Sometimes it just takes a little refresher, a little soul refresher to get you back in a good mood and moving forward in your life. Anyway, sending out my love to all of you. Bye, guys.